support versus marksman supporters. They might look for a dive onto Joao. There is the cease and desist. Gets the lockdown for Beishuan. The Pop Blossom to do defensive measures. But that is a great...
All 6, and we'll give them the feat of strength, of course, which then entirely makes it a race for first tower. Or actually, no, I beg your pardon, they didn't get the dragon earlier, so they're 1 dragon away from that, because you need 3 objectives.
Yeah. What is interesting, though, is that Beishuan is on that side of the map as we see Zika throw down the ultimates. It's a top lane 1v1 check. Once ultimates are down, all bars are off, and Hoya's getting slapped around.
W damage reduction, great 1v1 find as mid lane 3v3. Oh, brewing here.
Way, here they go. Cease and desist down. Solar Flare Snare does not get Photic. He's able to flash cleanse out to safety with a true shot barrage. 1xN fight.
Just the massive amount of chain CC between those two almost, a Baytron and Feather, again paying dividends.
That really technically introduced it, but we're learning here in the greatest league in the world with the LPL as Weiwei is going all out for Satab, forcing him to flash on out, but he's caught by Joao on the backside, pops in between worlds, but the flash Pop Blossom follows it. The spear doesn't find the kill, but here comes Haichao to pick him off, finds himself the kill, and now Hoya is thrown into the wings. He tries to teleport on in here. Haichao
going to see the majority of the time as there's trouble in the bottom side. Weiwei, oh, it down here, and Hoya's going to flash.
Oh, but we have a fight on the backside of that chase as Joao commits the Pop Blossom. Fate's Call going to save him for now as Photic's trying to kite back, but both LNG bottom laners are severely injured. The good part is ThunderTalk are on the wrong side of the rift here. They're trying to play back towards the enemy base. Weiwei going to push the tempo. Feather very low. 1xN trying to kite back as Hoya TP's back in, but the equalizer completely whiffs. Beishuan swings in on the backside himself. 1xN gets over the wall. It's a pandemonium fight as 1xN jumps right back over the pin and gets himself destroyed by the might of Zika. Beishuan solo going to Vault Breaker and find Photic completely blind. How has he got himself out? Satab is going to fall to Zika as well.
1xN sacrificing his position for a kill and a little bit of blood.
As LNG make their approach, trying to stop it. A 50-50 seems imminent, and it's won by Weiwei. Feather going to be caught by the Pop Blossom on the backside. They're just going to burn through that Leona's health bar. Photic picks up that first kill. ThunderTalk are scattered.
Almost still available. Baytron and Satabs mainly.
Can't see. They got the Ren stacks up here, Photic and Weiwei. If they time this perfectly, there's no way for ThunderTalk to stop Atakan's buff coming their way.
He got it!
And stolen away. Beishuan still makes it happen against all the odds, and here are the revives. They got the buff. There's no reason to play back. Now they can just play forward, seeing how many kills they can get. 1xN throws himself to the wolves to pick up 2 kills, and he's going to revive.
The rotation. This one window, I think that will be tier 1 dead as forced to flash Baytron.
Yeah.
Baytron is on the flank here looking for one.
Beishuan already has 1 hero steal, doesn't even get a chance at it this time. Weiwei going to secure the Mountain Drake. Beishuan going to go in, immediately get stunned by Weiwei. They're trying to lock down the vibe before the cease and desist comes across, and he uses it onto Zika, who will happily gobble up that key ultimate. Satab caught on the backside, drops between worlds, but drops into the gray world as he gets taken down, and LNG can churn up for the fight. Here comes Haichao with the Ghost, Vladimir, Sanguine Pool, tons of damage. Photic set up, and now LNG can just run through ThunderTalk 1 by 1. You can talk the Thunder.
Pushed away, and barring a 1xN miracle.
Ooh. Feats of Strength boots actually has a slight gold lead over 1xN as we have a catch coming across. There's a beautiful stun lockdown from ThunderTalk. They drop Weiwei. Joao throws down the Pop Blossom to try to find a response. Zika comes flying in, gets Beishuan caught, who's able to bounce back, but the all-out pulls Beishuan towards their demise. It's now ThunderTalk trying to play back towards their turret, but Photic needs to be careful with how far he steps up. Mid laner 1v1 on the side. Haichao pops the Ghost, but takes far too much damage from Satab. 1xN, he's firing himself forward. We flash back, and he's got himself 2 kills already. Zika, you may have a lot of tank stats, but it's a lot of health bars to burn through. Has about half HP. 1xN really needs to start dropping these Mystic shots, but they are just tickling Zika right now. Zenith played through, but Feather, I don't think you want this trip. Zika smites him down, and who's going to take down the big bad Cassante? They are slowly chunking through this health bar. AD damage, Zika will not relent, goes back in. Haichao gets a huge empowered Q.
1xN's up for a bender.
Goes into the stasis, but 1xN is looking to get all the glory. Another Sanguine pull up. Haichao is looking for the Q heal, just can't get into the range. 1xN misses the Mystic shot. Haichao gets the kill, but it's traded back.
It grazes the damn cape, for God's sake. As now the dragon's up, and they're fighting again.
Oh my god, where did Joao go? He just got blown to smithereens. The dragon still has a bunch of spears in it, but the fight is now breaking out as Photic trying to dodge around Hoya's flame spitter range. Beishwan and Weiwei in their own 1v1, but Beishwan with the GA is going to be thrown into the stasis. Zika goes forward. Kasante's unleashed. LNG are unleashed, and they're going to start wiping down ThunderTalk. Zika will not drop. LNG find 4 and a critical dragon take, and they might just get them all. Down goes 1XN. LNG want their revenge from the Demacia Cup.
Be damned, Fed AD carries, because no matter what, Kasante will come back and haunt your dreams. And Zeka here, back-to-back team fights, absolutely decimates TT and will push LNG to a 1-0 statement in this series. And that's just game 1, Slayer. We could be in for a bit more of a cinema evening for this series.
With new champions as well, as we're in the Fearless format. But the ceremonious end comes across LNG. For LNG to the Rakan to try and heal up, but Weiwei is looking to punish Hoya. Coming around for the long gank. Hoya does immediately burn the flash, but flash stun is followed, and LNG are going to easily grab up. Have that dominus available. Last rub going to be 5-4. Beishwan going to go in for the steal, does not get it, so Weiwei secures first.
And one shot.
Here we go. Jamada turns fiction into the truth as Hoya gets kicked away from his turret, goes into the alcove just to delay the inevitable. It is more dominant, but it's still going to be mites for a second game in a row for LNG.
Yeah, in the midst of the chaos, Beishwan did steal away one, so it's not, so it seems, as the rotation comes down towards Hoya again. Oh, Hoya.
Marked. Flash is off cooldown, having to be expended.
Shake up in the lane assignments, as Satab will be the one dealing with.
Whoa!
Zika, as they found Photic.
Hopefully you went to scratch your nose and you got 3 members of
LNG. That kind of engage, but no follow-up means LNG remain in control of the river, and it seems like they're gonna get this Herald. TT, they have to step off. All elements exchanged, so tier 3 boots fully stacked up, so even if he could have just, like, you know, I don't know, dash flashed, right?
Has the Weaver's Wall if they want to try and cut it off. 50-50s have not been the best friend of Weiwei so far in this series. There's the Cyclone. 1xN comes over the wall with the Killer Instinct. The Dragon is very low. Someone's got to pick it up, and Beishwan finds the steal as Weiwei nearly gets executed by Satab's damage, and now ThunderTalk have the lightning to their thunder.
Pick up that second Dragon to, you know, kind of snowball things along. And Zeka's going to teleport to this bottom side. Call out. Haichao did just use the Weaver's Wall top lane to make a quick rotation up there and not miss a wave, so...
Steal. Weiwei wants the 1v1 with Satab. Gonna dash back to Stacey. Zika pops the dominance, is running in. Steam, head full of steam, but in goes Beishwan to the background. They have Photic pick 1x and flies across the fight, but Zika's damage eviscerates the bottom laners. Everybody's stacked on top of each other. 1xN untouched on the backside of the fight. It's gonna have to be the solo lanes holding up for LNG. Weiwei goes in. What a flash from 1xN with half a sliver of HP. He's able to survive, and now Zika's out of dominance and cut down by Satab.
These teams reconvene around Atacon, and we're going for round 2.
This is what we want. Big Gnar ultimate comes across. 1xN flying on in himself. Once again, it's the front line stacked on top of each other. Photic this time will survive and kite back as Zhou is cut down. Satab jumps in for his own execution. ThunderTalk find 2 kills, but Zika still hanging around. Photic far too low to really get anywhere close. Using Atacon to try to buy some time. Zika flashes onto 1xN, but does he have enough damage on his own? Weiwei gets knocked up by the Grand Entrance. Can't find the kill. Atacon lays down the LNG jungler for ThunderTalk, and Photic, he can't get anywhere close. We reload, and ThunderTalk still come out on top at the pit of Atacon.
Not only that, the Dragon just spawned, so they're going to get the Dragon as well if they want it. There's no real threat. Maybe they're scared of Photic. Will they feel like they have to make a decision?
Beishwan goes over the wall with the clone. They get the Gnar ultimate. It's all onto Weiwei. They find the jungler. They find the diamond in the rough to their Baron problem. But Beishwan has more Cyclones. Going back in, wants to chase down Photic. 1xN close by, getting those Kaisa autos down, and the Feather double Grand Entrance knockup is absolutely marvelous.
Getting caught on these snapping gauges. Time and time again, the front line is getting bursted down, and there's just no recourse. Opponents, right, has that Seeker's Arm Guard, so he's got a stasis ready for the next fight. It's almost as good as that IM completion, right? It's not all the stats, but it's that important button press that can really get him out of some sticky situations. As LNG,
oh my God, these Void Seekers.
Yeah, lose the tower and Photic.
80 carries, 1xN really trying to make his mark. Was masterful in the Demacia Cup for ThunderTalk.
He has. Whenever one of these two teams' AD steps up, feels like the rest of the team step up around them.
4-item Kaisa with more than enough damage with Wukong. Teleports coming across. Hoya's here as well. They're trying to play bodyguards. Make sure Baron's secured for ThunderTalk. Hoya and Feather trying to hold all of LG at bay. Now they'll try to find a go as Hoya dropping into that mini-Gnar. But in comes Satab from the back, and nobody's touching 1xN. It's another marvelous meat grinder of a fight, but this time it's ThunderTalk that find themselves the ace, and they might have just evened up this series with one big fight.
One big fight, all it takes for TT, and they should be able to close this one out. 40-second death timers across the board. And what a massive step up from Game 1 to Game 2 it has been for this lineup. Almost made you feel like it could just be a quick night, just the way that Game 1 ended. But it was always close. And this one, not so much. Stomp over LNG in a 34-minute fashion will bring their series even one apiece. Look, because Weiwei's been left on his own.
Yeah, immediately flashes, but Feather and 1xN have also come over.
Oh,
Here's
man.
First Blood, a level. Give me a chuckle about the minions. But I'll hold that for another mini-related conversation. As Beishwan will make sure nobody can grab a Monster Slayer checkpoint on this Grubs. They're both Weiwei and Beishwan just kind of trading it. Each getting one of them with their smites. LNG, though, certainly hurt a bit more in the health bar department. Nobody's got ultimates available, so to make this fight a little bit harder to start off. And ThunderTalk with more river control will secure the better end of the
Deep strike. As both junglers being drawn down here. Now the issue is...
Oh, arrow whiff. Photic not able to land the stun and at least get the cleanse out of 1xN. They're going to get the Karma root. Weiwei is going to flash right on top of 1xN. Going to use the Stormbringer as well to come right across. Finds the first kill. Will be traded back, though, by Beichan. So able to find the kill on Zhuo. But
this one over the Ruinous. Just because of how slow these games are, as Grubs are being started up, and that's an arrow.
Photic, 50% shooting from the field. This time, gets 100% of the kills. Way too far up Feather was. A little bit of disrespect. That should guarantee 4 Grubs for LNG. Third game in a row that they'll have mites available. And they're looking for more here. Hoya sees the dive coming. He went for the Bumba tech. Forces Zika to flash, but the wave should still come up here. Weiwei can just turn the turret off, and I think Hoya is cooked. Does flash, but does not get over the Fate Sealed. Good try there. Got there. Just like ThunderTalk got to the Drake pit. 12.5 minutes for your first Drake. I got to rub my eyes. I know it's early in the morning for me. Did this just happen? All right, arrow goes wide from Photic, so they won't get the first root. Zhuo is taking up the turret. They finally get the stacked stun. And make it look easy. Hoya drops to a second dive.
It's a race, but, I mean, 4 people up top. Grubs as well. Oh, it's going to end up being kind of close. And that minion wave is dying. It should be LNG's. Should be LNG's.
Oh. That will keep the feats of strength away from ThunderTalk. Stop the Fate Sealed, and Haichao tries to dodge the slow with the Spirit Form, but still gets slowed up. Here is Beishwan as well. Here trying to get the Xin Zhao knock up. When becomes lightning, gets the slow. One more Q will get it. Still gets the cast off. Haichao's able to get away with highway robbery thanks to the delay on that Yone cast. And Photic hits a cross-map arrow to slow Beishwan in place. Weiwei trying to churn down the scrapes of the Volibear claws, and with the help of Zhuo, they should be able to find that kill in the flank position, so they have no idea what the HP of this Herald is. They're not going to look to contest it, so ThunderTalk will step 1 inch closer to grabbing those feats of strength based off of if LNG want to stop the stacking or how much ThunderTalk want to play for those upgraded boots that we will not stop talking about.
No, we won't stop talking about them because probably soon as TT, they're looking to burst down this dragon, and I mean, it looks like they've got it. Save Weiwei still.
Field goal is good for good old-fashioned Photic. Does not hit the arrow. Beishwan going to pop the Crescent Guard to block a ton of damage. They have the upgraded boots, but can they win the fight? Zico flashing on top of Feather, going all out for the Karma. gets himself caught on the backside of the fight as Beishuan will finally fall. But now 1xN and Hoya can look for the turn here. Slow's going to land. 1xN going to cleanse the slow to try and chase down. Going to flash, get the Chains of Corruption on to Feather, who gets stunned in the gravity field as Zhuo falls, excuse me, but 1xN
probably hits a second item, given his inventory. Just about actually getting it down, and he will do just that. This is what happens when you then just decide to give him attack speed and damage through the build.
Down below 5k HP as Zika and Hoya have their own 1v1 on one side. Haichao teleported in on the backside of this fight and now comes right around back towards the lane, and we're heading towards another 50-50. In goes the Fate Seal, though. What a combo coming across from LNG. 1xN gonna find the execute, but he will drop, and now it's all holds off, dropping the fisticuffs, but it's ThunderTalk through Satab. You knock one of our carries down, the other seals a fight win. Rusty game one. Jamada, ThunderTalk are right back to the winning ways. They got them so much success.
Speaking of, he's gonna
have the revive.
Corner off Zika here. Yeah, like you say, has the revive.
Maybe he doesn't even need it. I mean, he's got himself a 3v1. Zika just out of position, punished. This will cost a tier 2 in the top way, but they're going to lose the first Cloud Drake on the back end. So quietly, despite our late, does put the shield up, but has to flash away. Explosive Cask, only going to find Zika. Not in a threatening position nonetheless, but the Fate Seal comes through, but Haichao has to immediately recall into Spirit form because he was far too forward, and all of that pandemonium will get a
stop it.
And this on-hit Varus is shredding through the Baron. They're watching their hopes in this game 3 potentially go away. Good cleanse from 1xN on the arrow. Baron picked up for ThunderTalk. Do they even need to engage? They've got the purple banner, but they still want the fight as Beishuan swings on in. Weiwei has to Stormbringer himself to safety. Zhuo has no more shield left up, so he's cut down. Haichao, Photic all on the run, but Photic slowed up and will be cut through by Beishuan. Thunder.
30 seconds on Photic, 15 on Zhuo. The rest of the map still resetting. They're 4 strong right now. Make that 5 as Satab makes his way towards the mid lane as well, but they walls for this and they lose. The game's over. So we'll see if that's going to be their option because they're teleporting in. Haichao, the Dragon's already gone.
They left Zhuo. They leave him to the Wolves. Just gets cut through. 75 HP. Zika's going to flash, get a big stun. There's the Fate sealed by Haichao as well. But 1xN, he's safe once more. Flashes to safety and now can step back up with the rest of his squad. And Satab's damage is unmatchable. Stormbringer wastes away at the health bar of Weiwei, and you snap your fingers, and we've gone from an 0-1 LNG lead to a 2-1 series point for ThunderTalk.
Despite the critics, and maybe the critics were just me after the Marzia Cup, TT edged their way again to a series win. One more game as they go towards 2-1 here. And LNG need to do some critical rethinking because it is not working right now.
Panic. Oh, but panic.
Shenanigans.
1xN shoves the wave in.
Not too bad. 1xN comfortably collects that wave as well, like you mentioned. And they're still kind of looking for a little bit of action here. Beishuan has 6, so a fight right now feels pretty good. Weiwei still doesn't have his ultimate. And no flash.
For LNG, right here, do not have flashes. Weiwei's going to try and dash out. Heartbreaker through. Beishuan uses his ult to get the first reset, and now Zhuo is next to fall. It's Reset City for ThunderTalk. They talk the thunder, but they bring the lightning. Zika gets one back on the Feather. Good dodge on the zap as well. 1xN is going to have to flash, but he won't get the kills. I would hope the 2-0 Sundered Sky Viego at 10 minutes feels fine taking a Drake by himself.
Win, right? And you start to wholly rely on Photic, who's not had a good day or series so far, and hook connects.
Another hook for Feather.
3 grubs. There's no answer for LNG, so second objective of the 3 goes over. And things are going from bad to worse for this LNG lineup and Feather. I mean, Haichao flat.
Oh my god, hold on, Haichao, he wants the smoke now. He steals away the Blitz ultimate, nearly eviscerates Feather. Rocket downtown with the Ignite, not enough, but Haichao, I mean, that's got to be a full tilt engage if I've ever seen one. 1v1 from the 80 carries. Photic finally making a mark here, gets his revenge, able to pop into the invisibility, and now we get to play the fun game called Where's the Twitch? Because boy does Hoya not know, and neither do we. Fotic.
Oh.
I don't think he's close enough for execute. Oh, he gets it. Wow. Okay, Fotic.
Yeah, Hoya.
Or to the Azir at some point, or this game is over, as another hook lands into the Shuriman Shuffle. That is poetry on your screens, ladies and gentlemen.
Available to TT. Allows that pick to happen. Haichao, CC to death, right? Hooked, knocked up, knocked back, dies. Doesn't get to press any buttons, doesn't get to play League of Legends. Good luck. Have fun respawning as I think Zika might be suffering the same fate. Public execution, though. Law dashes.
Oh, the flash hook from Feather. Heartbreaker, the rocket downtown. Everything going right for ThunderTalk as they look to once more shock the LPL on route to an upset against LNG.
I know, man. TT is starting to look like a bit of a stomp as far as this series is concerned. I was wondering if Feather was going to pull the trigger there, but of course Haichao can dash, or worst case flash, out of a hook. And they're looking for that tier 2, trying to split it between Satab and 1xN. 700 gold split, of course. 375 or 350 between the two. Not too bad. I think, actually, I think Feather got the local despite being backed up there, so not too bad for him. 2 whole towers. Of course, beforehand, Zeka has to get picked off as, wow. Hey. Hug the wall enough to not be seen. But now, Weiwei's also here, and so is 1xN, and so is Feather. The teleport's coming in too. Yeah,
the Hoya is coming through. Satab going to try and dash in. Glacial Prison, they get the Lulu, knock up Public Execution, they lock in Satab. Azir is picked off. LNG find an angle back in. Zika waits and then flashes, so I like the play from Feather, but Zika was prepared.
But no dice.
Oh. Public Execution on the Satab, gets the stream and shuffle. He's got a slower teleport coming behind him. Puts up his own turret, but I think Haichao does not care. Going to find himself the kill with the fadeaway Q, and that could set LNG up to go for this voracious Atacon.
Okay, well, I'll talk about that tower thing in a second. The Atacon's going to die, so that's LNG picking that one up. There's not much talk about around that, so is it me, or did that tower just not shoot Haichao, like, at all? Like, even begin to. Like, puts them behind maybe 1 wave at most.
All right, LG going to try to use their revives to just brute force this mid-tier 1 turret. Stream and shuffle throws a couple of them back further, but it's Zika that's way too far forward. Goes into the revive. Fotic, invisible, looking for a spray and pray angle. Will not get it. ThunderTalk sacrifice a turret, so LNG cashing a bit more in on that Atacon slay. Oh my god, hello. Was that another hook from Feather? I don't know what started this off, but now we're really getting rid of the revives. Down 2 go. Next will be Weiwei served up on the menu as he just tanks up what he knows is certain death here.
Oh,
what are TT doing? Oh, they're trying to wait it.
They were trying to wait. They're looking for Fotic again.
All right, no revives now. ThunderTalk find resets. They're real resets for this Viego, but Glacial Prison can lock Feather in place. Is able to flash out the choppers down onto Weiwei. Has to eat the Lulu ult. Try to get healed through the spray and pray. Doesn't get base shot before he gets the reset. No! Kill goes over to Weiwei. ThunderTalk fall just flat. Satab trying to dash through the play of his own. He gets stream and shuffled as he's masterclass. It's not enough right now. LNG with the gold boost from that Baron are going to take the gold lead.
Not able to find it now, LNG.
They find the hook. Gets hooked. It's onto the tanky Sejuani. Gets the Lulu ultimate. They can't burn through the health bars just yet, but the Rocket gets it. This time, Base One gets the reset. Fotic tries to spray and pray turn. He gets 1, but he falls flat for the rest.
Denied. And things are just going from kind of bad to worse. There's one slim pickings positive about this, but this is what we're working with right now. And for the time being, TT on the back foot. You know, Feather had such a good game in the early stages, and he might find another one here onto Weiwei.
There's the hook onto Weiwei. Lulu does have ult. They're going to churn it onto him.
The back line.
Hoya towards the back line on as well with Baishuan, but the Public Execution claims the Viego. 1 reset champion.
It's just taking forever. Oh, Satab.
It's been a rough one this game. Targeted a couple of times by LNG, and this time Fotic going to make sure there's a no exit.
It's not going down that fast. LNG are going to be here, and Twitch is very much present.
Ooh,
look out!
Weiwei gets knocked away by Hoya. The Baron's free for ThunderTalk. They can just burn through it, and now they can get out of high heaven. Run for the hill.
Huge windfall for them to try and just push into the base. Try and crack open an inhibitor, and just, Haichao can very much teleport onto any ward that might still be down. Look for a flank.
Still committed to the split push on the top side as the mid-tier 2 turret goes down. for ThunderTalk. 1xN does have the Nvidia edge, finished off that Baron Hoya. Keeper's verdict channeled, not going to knock anyone away as the inhibitor turret falls next. ThunderTalk now have to be worried about that flick you called out, Jamada. Hai Chao is just running down. Feather does not hit the hook. Satab gets the Shuriman shovel this time, but they're going for Weiwei once more. And now Hai Chao Company, they're into the backline. The stolen Blitz Gold eviscerates all of ThunderTalk. They push too far in their siege, and LNG make them pay to the tune of 3 kills.
Oh my goodness me, the flank pays off. Hoya gonna do his best to just buy time here, but he's also delaying his own death timer a bit. We'll see, he will eventually drop here too, Photic. Not much he can do about it. In the mid lane, the wave's being shoved out, but actually, I agree. I think he's happy to get hooked, and Hoya's being jumped on here. Teleport's coming in from his ear.
Weiwei gets hooked. Teleport in from Satab. Trying to burn through Weiwei. Photic and Zhuo try and cover him. The rocket nearly finds the execute. Beishwan, you can see the lust in his eyes to chase that kill. But he doesn't get it. Instead, they find Zhuo. Free first reset for ThunderTalk. Zika on the flank. Emperor Savai going to push away the rest of LNG. And Zhuo, the hero on the Lulu ultimates, gets picked and might be the decider as he watches his top laner fall as well with Dragon right up and available.
Not only is the Ocean Soul up, but Baron spawns in 10 seconds too. Weiwei, he's basing now, but I just don't think he's going to make it out there either. They have a silver platter here for the next 5 minutes.
Baron, Ocean Soul.
But will the ward be his demise?
ThunderTalker here, goes into the stasis, perfect bait, and now it's LNG that are just going to get ran through by 1xN's Jinx. LNG took the gamble that just cost them the game, the series, and potentially Group C. That's what I'm Thunder talking about, another upset as they'll take the series 3-1.
4 dead, everyone alive on TT. That's a 3-1 for them as they march into the base with Baron buff and look to, like you say, maybe secure themselves, at the very least, a much safer run into the top 2 for this Group C.
Down goes Hai Chao, Nexus turrets next to fall. Doubters still sticking around after the Demacia Cup, once more proven wrong.